Hi, this is a really quick introduction to Rhino.Inside.Revit and probably the easiest way to get your Rhino/Grasshopper geometry into Revit. So first thing, you're going to need to have the Rhino.Inside.Revit plugin installed. And once you do that, you start Rhino inside of Revit and open up Grasshopper. And so these are the nodes that I use to simply get this geometry into Revit. I use the add direct shape node, and all that requires is a name, a category for your object. So this could be like a roof, a wall, etc., etc. Super important for Revit's view and scheduling functions, and material. And so how this works essentially is that you just take the desired geometry, which in this case is this structure, and all we do is plug it in, and now it appears in Revit, which is great. And the advantage of this is that this geometry is now live linked into Revit, so we can change all these elements and continue iterating our model in Grasshopper and whilst documenting it in Revit. And so just quickly to run through the materials, it's just a text input. You can either write in an existing Revit material or put a new one in, and that will create a material for you to do whatever you require of it. But one thing should be noted is that if you unpin the geometry in Revit because you want to move it around, it actually breaks the link. So I can no longer update this as the link has been broken. And so the workaround for this is that it's best to make your geometry as import it in a family, and then import that family into Revit so you can move it around, so you're never actually breaking that link. An alternative for people who don't model their geometry in Grasshopper, you can actually add your Rhino geometry using the reference by layer component with a value list. And what this will do is that it will put all the objects on that Rhino layer into Revit, and it will behave much the same as the previous component, but with a bit less live updates.